I really had to bring myself today to record this one because, sometimes this is a lot of work. But I do enjoy it. And that's why I'm still doing it. And I'm excited to do it every time. And I really like the process of editing now, which is surprising. But yeah, I'm here today. Today is Sunday, June 2nd, and you may be thinking, the last one was like 2 weeks ago? Yes, because this is filmed 2 weeks after. Yeah, you're correct. So, nothing really happened last week, or the week prior to last week. The week after coming back from Vienna, nothing really happened. And so I felt like it would probably be better to just wrap everything up into one video, like, of that week, and then also last week, which is now last week, because today is Sunday, and Sunday is the first day of the week. So, this is going to be a 2-week video. It's basically the same week doubled, honestly. So, I guess we'll get into that. So, once we got back from Vienna, we went back to the office, of course, on that Tuesday, because Monday was a holiday. And we decided to just, really hit the ground running on getting more participants, which we did. I believe that week we had a participant about every day, and sometimes multiple participants a day, which was actually very exciting for me. And of course, my research group, because that's the whole point of us being out here. Say it with me, people. This is a research trip, not on vacation. I just happen to do cool things in between the research and my free time. But, that's just up to me. That's the decision I made. But anyway. So, we just really hit the ground running with participants. I think we're about like halfway, about halfway with the younger participants, which is great, because honestly, it was looking a little bleak at first. Now I'm a little less worried. However, I'm still kind of worried about the older participants because, the city we're in, it's more like young people focused, since it's like it's essentially like a college town, college city. So most of the people that you see around who are working in the shops or who are, going through the town are pretty young. So it's been harder. We've had to reach out to a lot more contacts within the university to hopefully help us with getting some more recruits of that age range. And by older adults, I'm specifically referring to I think our interval is 65 to 80, but we're taking above 80 because why would you not? Beggars can't be choosers in this case. But yeah, so far we have one. We ran him last week, which was Friday. We ran him Friday. Really cool guy. He was a little quirky. He was kind of fun though to run. And he's had some really cool experiences, which you get to hear in some of the exercises we have them do in our research when we run participants. And that man he's very impressive. One, well, he knows 5 languages. I feel like every time we do new people, I just get more and more impressed by how many languages people can learn, and then more and more saddened by the fact that I'm barely holding on to English and the little Spanish that I know, but we're going to work on it. Speaking of that, I actually have been actively trying to work on it. My goal is to, liven up my Spanish again, at least my comprehension, listening, and speaking skills. Kind of hard to do the speaking part because do I know anybody who speaks Spanish? I do know somebody who speaks Spanish. So I could try it with them, but it's hard because it's Spain Spanish versus like Mexican or Puerto Rican or Dominican or whatever other area you want to name is all different, of course. It's like American English versus British English. It's some things are different. There's different meanings to words, different uses for different words. So, that's a learning curve in itself, other than the fact that I'm trying to learn the actual language. But yeah, so I have been actively trying to brush up on my Spanish. I've been listening to the Spanish podcast, which is actually really cute. They talk slowly, thank God, because when people get I can't handle. My brain it just gives up. Like, I get the certain words, but if I get like a word that I can't quite remember the definition of, then my brain holds onto that word searching for the definition and I miss everything they said. So, yeah. That. But I have been listening to that podcast. It's actually really good. They speak slowly. And I'm getting to learn some new words too, which is cool. And it made me realize that my Spanish comprehension skills, like listening comprehension skills, aren't as bad as I thought. Like, I'm pretty good at getting like the general idea of what we're talking about. They're using, smaller vocabulary, of course. So that also helps. But I'm actually really proud of myself, continuing my education, even though I'm not taking like a structured course to learn Spanish. Also, it is my goal to learn some more Dutch while I'm here. I got some greetings. They like to say oi a lot. So, like, if you enter a shop, they'll be like, oi. And I think that's really cute. And, of course, I have dankjewel. That's thank you so much or thank you very much. So I'm good at that. And then they have, like, words that are, like, cognates to English. So, like, apple, house, what else? Some other words, of course. It's a lot because they're both Germanic, I believe is the word, languages. So they have similar origins. But yeah, that's exciting. And, Ardbei, that's one of my favorite words now because it's so cute. I think it's so cute. Ardbei is strawberry, but I think it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Ardbei. But yeah. What else? But yeah, so that was last week. We didn't have as many participants. It's just slowing up because this is their like finals week here. So like they're writing their theses and they're not really like doing exams like how I've experienced my finals, but they're doing like theses, like writing papers and stuff. So everybody's very busy, but they're still around campus. So it's helpful to have them come closer to the end of June because that's when they'll have turned in all that stuff and they can, make time to come to our office and do or participate in our research, which is nice. We also got the opportunity to present to some classes that were still happening. It was like the last, lecture. It was like the last lecture of those classes. So they came in and we came in. They didn't come in. Well, they did come in, but we came in to see them who had already come in and tell them about our research and the opportunity to participate. And also, money, because, that gets everybody into research, right? Money and credits. So yeah, that was interesting. Their classes are really small here. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I don't know if it's just the specific classes we've gone to, because we've gone to like linguistics classes so far. And the classes are pretty small. It's like 30 students, like a high school classroom type environment. So that was different than what I had experienced, because most of my classes in college, whatever you want to call it, in uni, as they say here, most of my classes in uni have been like huge lectures mostly. I think my RCL class, which was my CAS class, was like probably like 30, not even, I think it was like 15 students, really. So I think that's probably the smallest class I've really been in. But other than that, it's been huge lecture halls, 300 some students. So it was different. I thought it was cool. At least you know your classmates, all of them. At least you know all of your classmates, and you can get like a more easy connection to your instructor or your professor. So that's nice. What else? Yeah, like I said, this has been a slow week. Slow as in like exciting things to tell you about, because it's been really research oriented, and that's what we've mostly been focusing on, getting people in. I did learn a new skill though this week. Last week I learned how to do a spell check in Clan. Clan is like a programming software for, what is it called? For like speech transcription. So I'm basically writing out people's utterances as well as their repetitions, or like any type of speech process that they say out loud that you transcribe into a program, and it basically gives you the analytics on all of those ideas, things like that. Linguistically stuff, you know? I'm not in linguistics. I'm going for straight psych and media studies and sports studies. But I'm learning so much linguistic stuff, like language 1, language 2, L1, L2 stuff. Like, I'm picking up the vocab. I'm like really proud of myself. I feel like such a professional, which is kind of funny, but because like I don't have a degree. Like, I literally only have like 2 years of university credits under my name. But you know, nobody else needs to know that. You know, you just have to hold the confidence, and people will believe it. But yeah, so I learned how to do spell check for speech transcriptions. I also started working on grading our digit span sheets. That's pretty simple. It's just adding up how many they got correct. So yeah, I think those are all the new skills I've learned. Been having great coffee out here, I can't lie. I love the coffee here. It's so good. And the lattes are so pretty and artistic. Like, I love how much art and care they put into like how they serve food here. It's really nice. Granted, I haven't gone to like fast food places. Like a lot of places, like specifically like restaurants here, are geared towards you sitting down and having your drink or having your food like in-house and you getting their service experience. So I'm not surprised by that. Like, as opposed to like in the States, like it's mostly like get in as fast or get out as fast as you can, or it's like to go fast food stuff. So it makes sense with the culture. But yeah, that's mostly what's happened. Oh wait, yesterday, I forgot. Yesterday, I ended up going to Amsterdam with 2 of my research partners. We took like a day trip over there. It was about a 2-hour train ride from where I am now. So from the northern part to the central/southern part of the country. And it was nice. It was a nice trip. Like, I had a great time, like with the activities we did, the food we had, all that. It's just the weather. The weather was rough. The weather, first of all, it was cold. I don't have a jacket here because I literally looked my jacket in the face, because now my jacket has a face, but I looked my jacket in the face before I left when I was packing, and I was like, I shouldn't need this. I do need it. It's cold here. I don't know what happened in the last couple weeks, but it's been like really cold. Like, it was getting really warm. Like, it was getting borderline hot, which I was excited about because I like the summer. I'm a summer girly. But it's been so cold, like 60s cold. Like, I think the high today was like 61. And I was like, girl, I need a jacket. So I bought a jacket yesterday. I bought it online, but it's really impressive. So the thing was, they have this store here that sells clothes, you know, whatever. And I want a jacket. Saturday we got back later, and I wasn't able to find one in Amsterdam that I liked because we went to this huge flea market. I'll save that for later. But I wasn't able to find one in Amsterdam that I liked. So I went online and I was like, maybe I could find one online. And then I was able to order it from the store that is a Dutch, like, what do they call it? Like a type of store where they have multiple locations around the country. Chain store? Yeah, it's like a Dutch chain store. And online they had a sale for 50% off. And it was the cutest trench coat I'd ever seen. Well, not ever. Like, it's a cute trench coat. It's like simple. It's like khaki. And I loved it. I was like, this is perfect. So I ordered it to the store that's down the street from my job. And hopefully I'll be able to get it by tomorrow. Because with the way this weather's been going, it's going to be cold for like the rest of the time I'm here. Even more reason why I'm excited to get back home. Because I want to be hot. I don't like being cold. I don't want to wear jackets. Anyways, but moving back. Saturday we went to Amsterdam yesterday. We ended up going to this breakfast place. Breakfast place. It was a restaurant that was close to the train station. The Amsterdam Centraal train station. So we got off the train, went there, ate. We got there around like 11-ish to Amsterdam. We ate around like 12 because we had to wait. But yeah, we ate there. I had like this, it was like a chicken and waffles with a lemon curd. It had jalapenos, and the chicken was supposed to be spicy. And like, it had like a creme fraiche on top, which I didn't know it would come with. So I just kind of wiped that off. Because it didn't really taste like nothing. I wasn't, yeah. And I didn't really want the jalapenos either. And then when I was eating it, it was good, but like the chicken needed more seasoning, and the lemon curd was just like a little too overpowering. Like it was just way too much lemon curd. So, yeah, just too much lemon curd. And yeah, but overall, I mean, it was good enough. It was good enough to hold me over until I ate the next time. So after that, we headed over to, where did we go? This was yesterday. Why can't I remember? We went to go get on the ferry because we were going to visit the flea market that I was talking about. So this flea market is the biggest one in Europe, apparently, which is cool. And it was very large. It was huge. It took up like this whole area on the wharf there. So I think they call it NDSM, something like that. So we got on the ferry. The ferry was fun. I was happy that we didn't stand closer to like the edge of the boat because like the water was splashing, and then it's cold outside and water is splashing on you. Doesn't sound like a good mix to me. I don't think it does to you either. But yeah, so yeah, happy about that. We went around the flea market. I didn't really see anything I loved. I tried to find a coat out there, but I didn't see one I liked. I ended up getting a little cute ring from there, which I love. It's so cute. I love rings. I love little gold rings, and I love it. She's cute. So I got that. That's the only thing. It was €5. Like, that's all I spent there. And mind you, I had to pay to get in, but I wasn't really all that mad about it because it was like a dual ticket. So I got a ticket to the flea market and then also a ticket to the street art museum that was like in the area as well. So it was like $20 or €20. Like, so like, I think I ended up paying like $22 American dollars. So I wasn't mad about it. I didn't care. And plus, I'm on vacation at that moment in time. Not this whole trip, research trip. At that moment yesterday, I'm on vacation. I'm on break from my job. Back to what I was saying. So, yeah. So then we headed over to the street art museum. It was amazing. Like, the art there was so cool. And they taught you with, like, the little placards about, like, the history of graffiti. Of course, New York and, like, other cities in the United States were where it really popped off. And then, like, it spread across the country. So they had, like, installations and artworks, like, all over this huge warehouse. And from artists who are from different parts of the world. What else? Yeah, it was really cool. I took tons of photos. My favorite one favorite work that I had seen. Well, two. I had two favorite works. This one was by a female artist. I forget where she's from, but she created this like super awesome, intricate, abstract art of like a face, like a woman's face, and then it has like the black and white imagery of like, you know, like the stable structures of her face, the structures of any face, you know, lips, eyes, like chin, things like that. But then like it had colors that represented like the insides of her, the things that are abstract, that aren't concrete, that change, that move. And there's just so much movement in the photo, that not the photo, the artwork, that I really loved. It was so nice. I loved it. I wish I could have found a poster in the gift shop that had it, but I couldn't. And then my next favorite was this, I don't even know what to call it. It was like it was a brick wall, and the artist had put concrete on the brick wall and had painted over the concrete, so it had like this really cool texture to it, as well as the fact I love the color scheme. I love blue. Blues are my favorite color, except for navy, but that's another topic. But yeah, it was cool. And then it had this cute little halo, and I was like, oh my gosh, it kind of looks like wings. And then the artist's name was Does, like Does, and so that's the name they gave him. I guess he kind of gave himself, because a lot of his artwork includes like art that kind of looks like those letters. So like in the wings, it kind of looks like an S a little bit. So yeah, I took a photo in front of that. It was really cute. I loved it. Wish I could have put it in my pocket and left, but I can't. But yeah, so we looked at all the art there. There was even a truck that was like hanging from the ceiling. It was awesome. It was really cool. But yeah, and then all the art there was created by those artists in that location. And it's a rotational art gallery, you could call it. So they have different works at different points in the year. So if you're ever in Amsterdam, take a trip over. Very cool. But yeah, so that's where we spent most of the day. Then we ended up taking the ferry back to, I guess, I don't think it's the mainland, but back to where we started, where the train station is. And we got some food. I had this really good pasta from this place called Julia's, I think. Yeah, we got some food, and we also went souvenir shopping. I got a really cute bag, and I got a tulip to put in the glass I got from Vienna. Thought that would be really cute. And then we just waited for our train to come, and then rode back here. And that's where we ended up last night. Yeah, and ever since then, I've been trying to prepare for a trip to London with the same two research partners. We have our Airbnb. As of right now. And now we're just trying to get either flights or train tickets, but that's proving to be quite difficult. So we're working on it. And hopefully I make it, because, I mean, I already got the Airbnb, so I'm determined to go. But the idea is to go next weekend. So that'll be a fun little vlog thing. I don't know what to call these. But yeah. But overall, I've been having a lot of fun. And I feel like I've unlocked a new creative endeavor within me. Like, even with, like, my posts on Instagram, I've been trying to be more creative with it. And I'm actually really enjoying it. I think this whole project has really encouraged me to be more creative and more artistic, I guess, in just posting about my life or the things that I've done or the interests I have. And I really thank God for the opportunity to have that experience, because I think for a long time I saw Instagram as, I'm not sure how I saw Instagram. It seemed to me like a popularity contest, and to me at some points it still does, but I've found a way to make it into something that serves more of a more of a purpose for me to have it, you know? Like, it's not just a way for me to keep in touch with people I've met along the way of my life. Like, now it's a way for me to creatively and artistically express myself. Same with uploading these videos about my time here in, I guess you could say, Europe now, because I'm not just in the Netherlands. But yeah, so I've really been enjoying this opportunity and this experience, and hope that in being so creative and artistic with the pictures and the videos and editing, that I can make these memories live forever, you know? So, I think that's it for today. I probably won't have as many pictures, but hopefully there'll be some in here. And I look forward to getting this out to you guys and seeing what I encounter next week and the weeks after that, because the trip is almost over. I've been here for a month. And by the time you see another video from me, it'll probably be like week 6 or 7. And that would mean I only have 1 to 2 weeks left, which is crazy, but you know, that just means there's more things on the other side. So, see you later.